Hey guys, Donnie RightSide here. Bookmakers review Week 6 NCAA football action. And guess what? We got some early value for you here. I got 3 games picked out for Saturday, one at 4 o'clock and 2 games at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Let's take a look at the first game here, 317, 318, North Carolina and Miami. The Hurricanes, got beat by Texas A&M, then got upset by Middle Tennessee State in horrendous fashion when they walked up and down the field. Can they right the ship? Maybe they can. If we look at the total in this game, listed at 66 across the board. We're expecting points here. Number one, we know North Carolina can move the football, but Miami being a little bit shell-shocked here, having some time to contemplate what actually happened 2 weeks ago. But you know what? I'm going to take the Tar Heels here as some early value with 4.5 points. Wouldn't be surprised that number did creep a little bit lower, but NC, we know the offense is going to be there. Miami, very fragile right now, needs a big win. Even if they do win, I think it might be a close game here, so we'll lean on that early line value here with the North Carolina Tar Heels. 327, 328, Clemson and Boston College. Get this here. You take a look at Clemson, finally, outside of the realm of, they can only win by defense, and DJU is a terrible quarterback. Not the case right now. Look at Clemson's games this year. 41 points against Georgia Tech, 35 versus Furman, 48 against La Tech, 51 points against Wake Forest, and 30 points against NC State. Now flip it over to Boston College. Take a look at their games as a whole. 22-21 to Rutgers, which they lost. Got beat to Virginia Tech, 27-20. Maine 38-17 got pounded by Florida State 44-14, and last week against Louisville 34-33. So some tending to be higher scoring games. I think the value in this game not actually is coming from a side perspective, with Clemson is favored by 20 points up to 20.5 at some outlets, so figure a 3-touchdown win. But the total in this game, 49.5 listed at a lot of outlets. I think this game can get into the 50-point range. We'll take that value in this game on over 49.5 early in the week. Final game we'll get to 393, 394. Talking about overs and scoring points, this isn't a game for you here. It's Iowa and Illinois, 7:30 p.m. Eastern kickoff. 35.5 as a total. Some games are lined at 35.5 in the first half this week in college football. Not this game here, but we are seeing some value here, possibly on Iowa, and I think that's the case here. 4.5 some outlets are currently reporting back, and I think that's good enough to take Iowa in this game, because if we're looking from a scoring perspective, both of these teams are probably going to struggle because the defenses are very good. And if you look at Iowa outside of the game last week that they played against Michigan, which rightfully so, they got beat up by a much better opponent. I think both of these teams will struggle. A lower scoring game, low tempo. I'll take Iowa with the 4.5 points here early in the week. So 3 game matchups here for Saturday coming up. I think we got some early line value on all 3 of these games. I'm Donnie RightSide for Bookmakers Review, and as always, good luck on those wagers.